So this is another full series episode of building a real production app using FlutterFlow, and we are going to be using Supabase as our database in this app. So which app are we building? We are building a restaurant app. So welcome to the tutorial once again. So before we dive in, what is the first thing we are going to be doing? We are going to be designing the UI. Thanks to FlutterFlow for making the UI more easier for us, because we are going to be using FlutterFlow Designer for the UI. So before we go into FlutterFlow Designer, I'm going to open ChatGPT to generate a prompt so that we can get a better UI design in FlutterFlow Designer. So here's my ChatGPT. I'm going to type in my idea. So I'm going to type in, I want to build a food delivery app where customer can discover restaurants, while restaurant owners can manage their menus and order. So as a professional UI UX designer and FlutterFlow designer prompts engineer, analyze my idea and determine all the necessary pages and screens inside one comprehensive prompt that I can paste directly into FlutterFlow Designer to generate the UI of the entire app. So we are going to spice it up more, make the UI more modern, professional, consistent, mobile friendly and realistic. So what else can we add? I'm going to tell it to use good UI principle and make it more sensible. So I'm going to tell it to suggest a best name for the app so that our app can have a name. Suggest best name for the app. So that's my prompt. If you want to make use of the prompt as well, I'm going to leave the prompt in this video description. So after that, I'm going to send it. So yes, our amazing output. I don't know the reason why the output is so much. Like, I'm not expecting something like much like this, but this one is so much. So that's impressive actually. So I'm going to copy the output. I'm going to copy it and then go into my brand new FlutterFlow project. So here's brand new FlutterFlow project you are creating from scratch. I'm going to paste in the prompts. Actually, this output is very more than what I was expecting. So I think this has 50 pages, and then FlutterFlow UI designer cannot input all these inputs, cannot like input. It's too much for FlutterFlow designer to input it. So what I'm going to do is to copy it and then split it into two. So copy, and then I'm going to paste it in the text field here. So after I copy it, I'm going to paste it into my FlutterFlow. So after that, I'll send. So the UI should be ready in seconds. So good. We have the UI ready now. So that's one of the reasons why I really love using FlutterFlow. You can see it's planning, it's writing up the logic, like doing the planning, app state, page state, wireframe, validating, consume code, and building. Everything is going smoothly. And the best part is that all this is going to be done within seconds. It's not going to take much of your time. So that's so impressive. So this is telling us to use Firebase, but it is optional. So we are not using Firebase, we are using Supabase as our database. So I'm going to click on Start Building to CRAVE Direct. So all the pages is ready. Also, you can log into your designer and then you see the project UI there. So go to your FlutterFlow designer. So this is the UI, you can see CRAVE. That's the app we just built. So, and these are the pages. So let's see if we can continue building it by input the rest of the prompt. So I'm going to add into my ChatGPT and then copy the rest of the prompts I'm going to copy it. So I'll go into my ChatGPT, I'll go into my designer, and then paste the prompt there if we can get the rest of our UI. So let's wait and see the results, the output. So guys, the UI is ready. If you can see, this is the first screen we generated that we import into our FlutterFlow. This is the second prompt. So I'm going to highlight all the second UI, and then I'm going to click on the export to FlutterFlow. So once I tap on it, it's going to copy to the clipboard, and then I'm going to go into my FlutterFlow and then select this designer icon and paste it from designer in there. So I'm going to allow and then use my existing theme. And then if you have challenges with any of your app, maybe you are building an app from scratch, you need someone to help you out in your project, contact the email on your screen right now. You are going to get assistance immediately. Or you want to write a particular custom code, custom widget, and you are stuck, you don't know the way forward, send a message into the email on your screen right now. You are going to get help immediately. So all the pages is going to be import into my project. So that's it for our first episode. In the next episode, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to edit manually inside FlutterFlow. If you see some messy UI, like some UI is mess up, then you want to edit it manually by yourself. So all this you can do it manually by dragging and drop. So I'm going to be highlighting how to do that. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do that in the next episode. So thanks for watching.